Is that the... Yeah. Yeah, that's your half double crochet. Now we're back around, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect it to this so that it goes all the way around like this. And then I'm going to find that, I'm going to pull this out and go into that chain 2. Take the stitch marker out, get that out of my way. Alright, so now I'm in the chain 2 and I'm going to bring it out. Chain 1, and then we're going to put two half double crochets in that chain 2. And then in the back loops, because remember we did all the front loops as the slip stitches, you're going to go to the back loops and we're going to put a half double crochet in each of those back loops. A little bit tricky getting in there. There we go. All right. So I am going to finish this corner when I come back around. Alright, so now I'm going to go in this corner, take this out, and now we're back in another corner and we're going to put 2 half double crochets in there, chain 2 and 2 half double crochets in that same corner. And then find your next stitch, your next back loop, and continue with putting half double crochets in every back loop. Alright. Now we'll go into the chain 2, take out the stitch marker, and then put 2 half double crochets in that chain 2. Well, yarn splitting. We don't want that to happen. Alright, chain 2 and 2 more half double crochets in that chain 2. Alright, and then we'll continue with your half double crochets and the back loops down the line again. There we go. Yarn's not cooperating today for some reason. Alright, now we're at our last chain 2 and 2 half double crochets, chain 2 and 2 half double crochets in there, and then continue with the back loops all the way across with the half double crochets. Alright, and then we need to put 2 half double crochets in this last corner to finish it. Hang on, that's not right. There. And then I'm going to do a half double crochet to this half double crochet to make my corner. And I'm going to fasten it off because that'll be the end of that. Alright, so here's our square. And you can just really, don't be afraid to really tug these corners out. You're not going to hurt your square. Alright, so there is that. Now we need to make this green top, and this, I'll show you how to put these seeds in the strawberry. So we're going to need green. Okay, stitch. So we're going to start here, and we're going to start right this stitch here before the corner. And you're going to make single crochets. So we're going to, I think it's 4 single crochets. That's in these front loops, because if you remember, we did back loops only and left the front loops open. So you're putting these single crochets in the front loops of the strawberry. And then you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the second stitch from the loop, you're going to slip stitch all the way back down. So we're going to slip stitch. So yeah, I did that. Did I slip stitch that? Yeah. So that's 4 slip stitches back down. That makes the little stem. And then you're going to find your other front loop, and you're going to do 3 more single crochets. It'll look like that. Okay. So then we're going to chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the leaves, and you're going to slip stitch in this first single crochet, and then you're going to go into the second single crochet, and you're going to slip stitch, and then you're going to do 6 chains, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slip stitch back into that same single crochet, and then slip stitch into the next one. I'm going to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what's making these leaves down here. And just slip stitch back in that same single crochet. Alright, now we're going to skip over this stem and go into the next single crochet, and you're going to slip stitch in that, and we're going to do the same thing. You're chaining 6, and then slip stitch back into it, and we're doing that with every stitch across. And you had 7 single crochets plus a stem in that last round, and you should have 7 leaves by the time this is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to go in that last one. 2, 3, 4, 6. And then slip stitch right back into it. And then cut it off. Alright, so we have our little stem here. And our little leaves come down. So I kind of cut that off a little bit long. So I'm going to take this and put this in a needle. And you can do this, or you can opt not to. I'm just going to whip stitch this up in here so we can't see this red up here. Like that. And we're going to go over here and do the same thing over here and kind of just whip stitch this up a little bit. So I am going to pull this to the back and take this other green yarn, and then I'm going to tie it off back there. And whip stitch it. And then we just take, you kind of whip stitch all the way across. You whip stitch across, take your yarn to the back and tie it off in the back. Because in the sweater you're not going to see anything in the back anyway. But anyway, there is your little leaves and your stem for your strawberry. Alright, so now we're going to do the seeds, and I used the dark pink to make the seeds. So I'm just going to cut off, and I think I'm going to use one of these needles. Alright, and then what you're doing here is you're going to start in the back, and you want to make sure that you leave a long thing back there. Okay. So you're just weaving in and out of these stitches. Like that. And then you just, you're just going all the way around your strawberry. And we're weaving in and out of our stitches. So it kind of looks like little seeds. There we go. So you just continue doing that like you do. You could put them in all different places, but I just kept going in circles until I ended up here in the middle. And then you kind of, you get something that looks like this. And it looks like seeds of the strawberry. Okay, well, that is the end of our square, and I want to thank you for watching. And if you are making this sweater, please send me pictures. I'd like to see your version of it. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye now.